Hi, it's Teacher Melissa, and I'm here to ask you to put on your big girl panties today. I know a lot of us are worried about our 5 apple feedback rating. Not I don't want to talk today about what do I do if I get a 4 apple. Oh no, but 4 is really good. But do the parents understand? Or that 3 apple that comes through that is totally not realistic as to the way you know the class went and the child's abilities. Not talking about that today, folks. I'm talking about just getting Apple ratings at all. Trying to get that Apple feedback rating up as to the percentage of your parents that give you the rating. Now, I've got all kinds of videos out there. There's lots of other people giving advice also, and a lot of it is really good advice. If you're a great teacher, the ratings will come. You should ask for apples. You should never ask for apples. It's okay to ask for feedback. Don't ask for feedback. There's all kinds of advice out there about that. I don't want to talk about that right now either. I just want to talk about some simple rules of the universe that you can put into play to help you get more feedback from parents. Now, as a Christian, this is a biblical principle. I believe in the principle of sowing and reaping. If I want to get something in my life, I have to plan it first. That is sowing and reaping. Now, maybe you heard it another way. Maybe you heard from your grandma, what goes around comes around. That's true also. Maybe you have a different philosophical outlook and you think of it as karma. If you put good karma out there, good karma will come back to you. Maybe you had a crotchety old grandma and she just said, "You get what you deserve." Well, that's kind of true in many ways. So I'm going to give you a challenge. I want you to go out of your way to fill out good feedback every time it comes across your path. You know, you call the phone company and you complain about your service, and then you get that follow-up email. Tell me how I did from the customer service agent. How many times do you delete that? Fill it out. Maybe that person's raise or bonus or maybe an incentive they're trying for at work depends on how many people fill out that survey. Sound familiar? What about at the restaurant? Is there a little card at the table to fill out the performance of the wait staff? I used to be a waitress. We loved when we got those cards, and there were often a lot of bonuses and incentives tied to reviews that we got. They can be online, they can be phone calls, they can be paper things you fill out. Now, I'm not saying every single little one. However, if you receive customer service from someone, fill out the form. Fill it out. Be like Johnny Appleseed. You want to eat apple trees? You want to eat apples? You got to sow some apple seeds around. So get out there and sow those apple seeds amongst other people who have jobs like us. And our customer service, our performance is often rated by our customers. So I just want you to think back about how many you've deleted recently or didn't have time for. I want you to think about filling those out as a gesture of goodwill to those of us in our types of industries that rely on customer feedback for part of our livelihood. Now, that being said, I want you to take your experiences as a VIP kid teacher when you fill that out. Be honest, but be kind. Do not save that 5-star, that 10-star rating for only if someone went way above and beyond your expectations. If they did a good job, tell them they did a good job. Say they did, mark that higher star. Now, if they clearly did something wrong and you can back it up, then mark that lower star. However, be kind. Don't lie, but be kind. And make sure you are rating that person, not the system that you're mad about. You know how we get upset when the parent marks us down because there was something in IT or they didn't like what was on the slides, something totally out of our control. Make sure you don't mark down that customer service representative because you're mad about your cell phone service and that representative has nothing to do with it and is doing their best, but they can't fix what's wrong with the system. Watch for those. Now, one more thing in this challenge, write a personal comment on any one you fill out, especially if you mark something down, especially if you mark something good. Write a little personal thing. You know how those tags, parent just puts tags on, and you're like, wait, but I did those things. I know I did. You should do the same, think the same when you are filling out feedback for someone else. If you mark them down in any way, please be kind, but be specific and tell them how they can improve. Tell them what you were really upset about in their performance. Likewise, if they did something really great, write a great comment. Hey, Bob was really great, kept me calm today in a very stressful situation. Bob's kindness really helped me work through this problem with my cell phone. Thanks. Just quick little something. That's my challenge to you. Johnny Appleseed. You want some apples? Get out there and plant some trees, folks.